YouTube? We're here with the Toyota Tundra. I know it doesn't make any sense upgrading to Toyota, but we're doing it anyway. Welcome back, YouTube. We're here. Jesus Christ. Right. Go. Welcome back, YouTube. We're here with the Toyota Tundra. I know there's no point to upgrade these, but we're going to do it anyways. We got a dual side exit exhaust to replace the single side exit exhaust. And I'm going to take you through step by step. Here's the part number for the exhaust system. Here's the part number for the polished tip if you need to buy a new one for some reason. So the stock exhaust, where we're going to remove it from at the very beginning, this flange comes across, and then this flange. So this is going to stay on the left, or at the front of the car, and then this muffler with this pipe and everything up to here is going to go in the trash all the way over here. So that's all garbage. So let's get to tearing this crap out. Use a 14mm socket and remove the 4 flange bolts, 2 from this one and 2 from the other one. We need to remove this here. It's some sort of weird V-band clamp setup, but not really a V-band clamp. But anyways, it's a 12mm. You're going to remove this. If you already removed the back, then this piece is pretty much going to come out as soon as I take this off. So have one person on the other side, and then you hold this side while you take it apart. Now we want to take the over axle pipe out. So once it's hanging and just hanging there, it's only on by this one mount. So you're just going to slide it towards the front of the vehicle, and it should, depending on how dirty yours is, come out like that. We have one mount on the rear of the vehicle for this big ass muffler, and we have 2, one here and one here on the front. So I'm going to remove the rear one first, and then we can mess with the front. Now that the back side is disconnected, you're going to have 2 on this side. So you're going to have your buddy on that side, just hold it so it doesn't fall. And then this side is disconnected already. And then you're just going to work out the hanger from the mount. And then it should just come out. And then throw this crap in the garbage. Make sure after you pull the muffler out, if you have any mounts on the muffler, you're going to need those. Take it back off. Alright, you're going to start with the short flanged pipe. You're going to put it on first through this grommet up top. Then you're going to line up here. What you want to do is you want to make it touch evenly first, and then you're going to do a couple cranks here, couple cranks here, couple cranks here, because you have a gasket, an exhaust gasket here that's sort of like a crush gasket. So you want to make sure you don't crush it all crooked and then you're going to leak. Now you're going to grab the long pipe with the flange, do the same thing. You're going to put it into this first, then you're going to start threading the bolts. Then you're going to make sure you put it in evenly, and then torque it a couple times here, a couple times here, a couple times back and forth, pull it in flat. And then this is the front part done. Next, we're going to slide the mufflers on the 2 flange pipes. And I just did it like this, so the pretty words will face down, so when he flips his truck over, they can see how cool his exhaust is. Make sure before you put the mufflers on that you put a clamp on each side. We're not going to tighten anything down yet until we get the over axle pipes installed. The driver's side over axle pipe on the new one, you're going to take the grommet, mount it on the pipe first. Now you mount this long one with the 90-degree on the driver's side muffler. Make sure you put the clamps on here and here. You're going to slide this pipe on to this mount up here. At the same time you're putting it in the muffler. Then you're going to take this one that's shaped like a Z, so it has a bend and a bend here. put the clamp, and then sort of just leave everything hanging. You're going to have the hardware where it's a bolt, 2 washers on top, 2 washers on bottom, lock washer, and the nut. And leave everything loose till we get it all together. Grab this smaller one that has the hanger. It's bigger here, so it slides on this pipe, comes down, has a hanger in the middle, and then it starts coming out to the side to exit here. This pipe, you're going to slide it onto the mount first. Up here, there's a mount. Man, there's no light there. Sorry guys. Anyways, just trust me, there's a mount back there behind the spare tire. Now that it's in the mount, we're going to move the piping and slide it onto this pipe. To save yourself a migraine, don't be lazy, just take out the spare tire. We put this, whatever this bullshit is, we put this on a while ago. So we're lucky that it didn't block this hole, because that would legit suck. But we're going to put this here, like that. And then you're going to do flat washer, lock washer, and nut. I want to show you the reason we keep everything loose till the end. See here, it's touching the spring. But it's because you're going to have to, push everything so that the clearance, we want the clearance like this, which requires that side to physically go up. So all that, we're going to start by one person back here holding the tips where they need to be, and then the other person is going to go back there and tighten the clamps. But we're not to that step yet, so we'll just keep moving on. Make sure you put the clamp up there, slide it in. This grommet here, you're going to come in from the outside in. I left this grommet mounting bracket, I left that loose for right now because that itself might move a little bit. So just having everything on but loose is the plan. So the tips, I have them flush here where it just meets the bottom of the curve on the rear quarter panel fender, whatever you want to call it on a truck. Matched it on both sides. And then more or less I had to have one person hold this where we needed it to be, and then the spacing here where this needed to be. And then we slowly just went around, tightening everything up. We had to loosen this one here, squeeze these 2 pipes together as far as they would go, and then tighten that one. So every truck is probably going to be different. Like this truck, we have the suspension mods. So these are kind of in the way. They move the springs farther down. So if you have a stock truck, this will be easier. And just sort of go through, line them all up. These clamps, you want the clamps, before you tighten them, you want the clamps to be off a little bit to where the back of the clamp is at the back of the slit. So it compresses and holds everything together nice. But yeah, this is the stainless steel version. I think it's the 409. I think it's stainless 409. So should last until this truck dies. But quality, fitment is all top notch. Thanks for watching Fat Guy Builds. You can get all this stuff at edgeautosport.com. We're gonna chuck all this shit into trash now. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe. Until next time, wrench on.